I see Will spinning. That worked. All right, we figured it out.
There we go. Jeez, oh my gosh. All right.
Hey, everybody.
Yep, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Christian's not here. My dad's running had to get the live stream up and running and stuff, so
that's why it's a disaster.
Yeah, so he's not really good at technology, so
nah, it's not my gift.
So yeah, Christian's joining us in a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's actually on his way here, and then he'll just probably jump in the chair next to me.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, we'll give you guys a second to hop on in here and stuff. See, we've already got Alba. That name kills me every time. Alba Twitch crawls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was correct. Sloth Crawler, Darren, Incidental Racer, Joe. What's up, Joe? Love to Wonder. Welcome back, buddy. Oh, Ian's in here. Sick. What up, Ian? I don't know if that's all Ian. It's Ian Roberts 8371. I'm not sure if that's Rob Ski Fab Ian or not, or if that's just, or if they just have the same name. I don't know. Oh, we got Toby. What up, Toby? Sean, Garage Build, Dead Bones TV. Oh, it is the same Ian Roberts. That's good. Oh, we got Neil from SL3D. What's going on, Neil?
There he is.
Dave Regola. Travis with SBRC. Scott Dunlap. RC Kevin, what's up, buddy?
There's Scotty.
Got Anthony Matthew here. What's up, dude?
Got a bunch of our regulars in here tonight. Very cool.
Anthony said, "Love that shirt, man." I don't know who he's talking to, but
probably yours.
Yeah, probably yours. You can't see mine. Mine's too low.
Yeah, the old Cleater McSkeeter shirt.
Well, I can do this, and you know what shirt it is.
You can see the gears.
Yeah.
Let's see. PNW Pathfinder, what's up, man? Got Brandon BSL crawling here. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Okay, so
there he is. That's Charles.
On forever. But thanks everyone for joining tonight. Tonight we got Wyatt on here from Reefs RC. And they just came out with the new Reefs RC10 or XP10, sorry.
Oh, it's not so
used to RC10 releases.
Black edition.
Yeah, it just came out the XP10 Black Edition. So we figured we'd have Wyatt on here tonight and let him go over some of the features of the Black Edition, maybe talk about some of the development of the XP10 a little bit and stuff. And yeah, just gonna hang out with Wyatt tonight. And
I got tonight's giveaway. We probably should show what our giveaway is tonight. We'll do that at the end of the show. So stick with us, guys. So tonight's giveaway is going to be a brand new Rock Pirates embroidered snapback. So, this from the snapback, yeah. This one is the snapback. So that'll be tonight's giveaway.
Sure, I'm gonna try and win that one. I need another one. We can do a mail call. What'd you get this week for mail call, Wyatt?
Well, I picked up a few Reefs products here. So I got the Smart 179 Micro and a red drift gyro. So I'm gonna try and program that servo to work with the gyro for a drift car. See if I can go ultra lightweight. And then I picked up a body for it as well. So I got the Tamiya Golf GTI.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Kind of cool little body. Obviously, I haven't trimmed everything, but at least got the wheel wells cut out. So
yeah, no, that'll definitely be something that's different. So that'd be cool.
So yeah, just playing a little drift car in the middle of crawling.
And what chassis is that going on?
It's something a friend and I are working on. So.
Oh, that one. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So it'll be a custom chassis front end, and then trying to use trans from and like rear setup from another car and maybe offer it in the future if it ends up working out. So
Right on. Right
yeah.
on.
We're always playing around. You know how it is building stuff in the hobby.
Yep. What about you?
I'm just laughing because Steve said I'm missing my hat. I didn't have time to put a hat on, so I was trying to make our live stream work tonight because Christian's not here.
Shoot, I almost missed the live stream. We went for a motorcycle ride earlier, and then I got home and took a nap, and it was like 7:56, and Jasmine's like, "What time's your live stream?" I was like 8, and she's like, "It's 7:56." I was like, "Oh."
I
crap.
text you at 7:56. I was like, "Is there a link to join, or this is happening, right?"
I barely pulled it off.
Uh,
Barely pulled it off. I was
Yeah.
literally making pizzas. We have a pizza oven, and I was literally making pizzas, thinking that Christian was going to be here on time, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, you got to get the live stream going." I'm like, "Oh, crap, I don't know how to do it," so I had to sort of cheat my way through it and finally got it working.
I'm gonna get through this mail call a little quickly because I got to see we already got some questions coming in for Wyatt.
oh no.
Oh, Reef's here.
Reef's
The
here.
boss is watching.
Welcome
Behavior.
aboard, guys. Heck yeah.
I got mail in from Robski Fab this week. Got his SCX30 Link kit.
Nice.
So these actually came in the mail today, so those are sick. And then I got his overdrive and underdrive worm gears. Gosh dang, they're so freaking small.
Got a
I got
zoom
those.
in.
Let me see if I can get you here.
Yeah, so I got those from my 30. So it's overdrive front and underdrive rear. So it's around it's like 30 or 32% overdrive total. And then I also got he sent over his class 1 kit, chassis rail kit for my SCX24. So I got this all put on I think last week, but I wasn't here last week.
Oh, dude, that's good.
So
That's
yeah,
nice.
this looks this thing's super sick. It's really cool. So it came with his own skid and everything. Super rad kid. So I'm looking forward to taking this thing out and go and do some curling with this. I want to try and put my my Forerunner body on it and chop it up and stuff. So it's super cool.
Right on, Scott. It's got a 30 course he's building up at the cabin.
Oh yeah. Next time I come up to bring my CX30 down, I'd love to get out and take it up there. That'd be fun.
Very cool.
What'd you get, old man?
Well, mine is
Can you take the screen off me first before?
yeah, you know what? This gets you back to normal size. But I should probably well, you know what? I'll go first because it's probably gonna roll right into maybe some of the stuff that Wyatt might be sharing. So so what I got, which I'm stoked about, is new Black Edition.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
So there it is, guys.
Nice.
So if you don't have one of these yet, head over to Reefs RC and pick yourself up one before they run out of them. So
Glad you got one.
yeah, as soon as I saw them pop up, I was like, oh yeah, I better move on that quick. So
Yeah.
so if you guys get a chance, go check it out and tell them Rock Pirate sent you. So
Sick,
I haven't even
that'd
opened
be
it
cool.
yet, so I'm looking forward to opening it up and checking it out. What all the goodies inside there. So
My class 2 Rum Runner needs a refresh. It's still the prototype from like 2. Actually, I think it's been more than 2 years. Yeah. So yeah. So I need to refresh that thing. So I might have to snag one of those kits and grab those axles and put it in the Rum Runner.
I'm just laughing because Neil.
I know. Let's get
Yeah.
let's get to some of these questions. There's a couple
So,
questions already.
He says
that were
it's
up
still
there.
in the box as we're behind the scenes just about to start. He's opening up the
Literally.
main part and it comes in.
And,
Like, he just
and
picked
mind
it up
you,
off
that
the front door.
and mind you that truck, he's had that truck since like last Friday. Or yeah.
That's not any better.
Dude, no, seriously, I can't tell you how many parts we have in design right now, and they're all at different levels and things I'm trying to get like finished up, and so we can release them. So I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, just trying to keep up with everything, plus get our new stuff out. So
yeah.
I'm gonna start with some of these questions for Wyatt. Ian asked, "Can the XP10 use axial portal overdrive gears?"
No, the XP10 portal gears are 48 pitch, and the axial are 32 pitch.
Gotcha.
So, and the different tooth count, the spacing between like center of axle and center of stub shaft are different as well. So
Gotcha. Okay. That's
here
good
we
to
got.
know.
Here's another one. I just found it.
Yeah.
what was my first crawler?
What was Wyatt's first RC crawler?
I got the Axials AX10 Scorpion kit. So
Oh, okay.
that was my first one. I don't know. See if I can get this down. Sorry about the camera, but so I luckily have a good friend, which you guys know, Luke. So me, and I got this through him. He let me know he had it, was looking to get rid of it. He's like, I think you would appreciate this. So it's brand new, never run AX10 Scorpion kit. So
that is way cool.
I got.
So yeah, this was my first crawler, and then I found another one. There you go. Yeah. I knew it's R10. I couldn't believe nobody was picking that up.
Shoot.
I could not believe nobody was picking that up. It was on there.
I know. I know. I need to build it so that I can put it on the shelf and let it never touch the ground.
Build it. Just leave it sealed.
It's not sealed.
Oh, did he open it?
Yeah, there's can we take the spotlight off?
Yeah.
It was opened, but nothing was taken out of it, and it actually has some of the upgraded Axial XR10 parts that came with it as well. So nice. I'm just gonna build it. If it's sealed up there.
Oh, what's up, Jason?
I guess there's some people in here that probably either A, don't know who you are, or B, all of your experience in the RC industry. So I guess if you could just give a brief rundown of kind of A, how you started out in RC in general, and B, where you've worked in RC and what you're responsible for in the RC world, and kind of where you're at now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I started, like we were just talking about, just crawling hobby, like anybody else. And then got a 3D printer and started learning how to design in high school. Had an engineering class. We had an RC club that I was a part of in high school, and we had a track on campus. We'd race every week. So that kind of got, more into the hobby, and then went to school or college for engineering. While I was there, brought my 3D printer, and just all my spare time I was building RC crawlers and designing them and printing them, and just kind of reaching out. Like I found a spot in town that had a water jet, so I sent them files. They could cut me some frame rails, and just kind of expanding as we went. And then one day I was working at Armada Engineering, actually, and they're the maker of the full-size laser nut car before it got revamped.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when Losi did the collaboration. So we got a bunch of those that showed up one day in the shop. And I was like, man, that would be cool if I could just design those. Like that's what I do, off the clock anyways. So I went on to Horizon Hobbies website. They had an application open for an engineer. I applied just as any, I didn't know anybody in the industry. I didn't know anyone that worked there, just applied. And then my dad always taught me, he said, if it's something you want, you have to be persistent. So I called probably 2 or 3 times a week for the next month until I got an answer. Whether it was yes or no, I just wanted an answer. And so we ended up having a quick phone interview with a few of the guys there, and they brought me on, and I ended up working as an engineer for all the surface stuff, but mainly Losi and Axial for 3 years. So I did the SCX10 Pro, and that was based on the truck I built in my dorm room during college. So I showed them that, and that's how the XTX10 Pro came. And then I did, Randall and I did the UTB18. I did the SCX6 with Rich a little bit. I came on kind of towards the end of that. I was responsible for the Baja Ray 2.0, the Helamon. So some pretty fun projects there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, after
on the lineup.
that, I moved over to Reefs. So now I'm the main engineer there. So anything in the last couple years I've been responsible for. So the wheels and tires and shocks, drive shafts, transmissions, the new XP10, Founders Edition and Black Edition. So that's been what I've been a part of most recently. So yeah.
Cool.
So just, you didn't have to know anybody, just applied like anyone else would. And that got me in the industry. And Reefs and I were friends just from crawling in general. And now we're here. So,
man, you've timed that all perfectly too, because it's pretty rare that an engineering position opens up at Horizon too. So
that's what I found out once I got on, and they said, yeah, these positions aren't open often. So it was a good timing, right place, right time.
yeah, I worked at Horizon almost 5 years before a product developer position came open. So the PDs and engineers, it's definitely not a position that opens ever else. So you time that pretty awesome. So
yeah.
Logan said he wants to see some additional lengths on the Reefs drive shafts. They're solid.
Yep. So far, so good with the drive shafts. No reports back that I'm aware of. So yeah, I would like to see some additional lengths of the common trucks. So maybe people in the comments can help us out if they're looking forward to something like that on the market. What trucks you'd want to drop in length for? So
it's so how long for the XP10? I know you guys been working on it for quite some time. How long has it been total, do you think, for the XP10?
So we did it in stages, as we released certain products as the development went on, and then we released the full truck. So it started with, I think it was the transmission. It started. So the whole development of the truck started when the Trans was designed and came out, and that was beginning of 2024. So it's I was just looking back. We were making revisions, doing chassis side stuff, the body, everything like that, kind of throughout 2024. But I was running the chassis with Pro Portals just to start working on geometry, and then we would get our transmission, so I could throw that in there, and then we'd get our shocks, so I could throw that on there. So it just progressed to get closer to the final truck. And then we did get finally just a full, here's your test trucks. And the test truck alone was a while before the Founders Editions came out, almost a year. So
yeah,
of driving the actual truck that you can buy. So yeah, it's a long process. And sometimes, the market changes. Sometimes products come out at the same time and people are quick to, they just, they talked or they copied so-and-so. And it's two different companies that have worked on something for almost 2 years, usually, that it just happened to fall close to each other.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Kind of funny how things work sometimes, but that's the industry.
I've seen where things, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say it is pretty crazy, because there'll be something we'll be working on here, and almost the same time someone else released something real similar, and it's just like, oh shoot, it's like, but we're all in this together, having a great time with the hobby, and sometimes ideas come about around the same time because we're all sort of in that same niche.
Yeah. There's a few things like the shiftable underdrive on the Pro. I had built that out of Traxxas, SSD, Vanquish, axial parts, shafts, gears, everything with 3D printed housings it was like 2018. So I was using that, and then by the time it got to market in the STX10 Pro, there was already another company that had it. So it just happens.
I don't think that was the answer Print Addictions was looking for.
I don't think that's the answer anyone's looking for.
We should have a raise of hands in the chat right now. Who wants to see the Reefs axle sold as a set as well?
I'll answer this question from Sloth Crawler. Are the replacement parts available for the XP10 for the public or only people that have purchased it? They're just replacement parts online. So you can go order any of the parts. So
gotcha.
But we don't sell housings. So the only way to get a housing is if you already purchased a vehicle and for some reason there's a manufacturer defect or something. That we hold on to those. So there's no way to build a complete axle other than buy a truck currently.
Let me answer Scott's question. Scott said, when's the market going to recognize a forward skid and better skid angles? It seems the axial element of rock pressures won't move the skid forward. What's going on here? Well, the Rum Runner is a skid forward chassis. We won't extremely move the skid forward because that ruins your suspension geometry. It gives you good breakover, but good breakover is such a small percentage of what happens in comps or when you're just out doing regular recreational crawling. It's such a small portion of what your truck goes through. So there really isn't a point of building a truck or a chassis that is focused on just breakover angles. You're getting better breakover by moving that skid super far forward, but you're losing the predictability of the truck, and it ends up not side hilling as well. It's not worth it to us. If other companies do it, and they do, that's great. It's awesome. It gives people options if they want to go on that route, but we just don't believe in having a skid that far forward in the truck.
Yeah, we if you read the description on the Rum Runner on our Rum Runner page, I forget the exact language, but it talks about, we were looking when we designed the Rum Runner, we wanted to design a truck that does everything right, not just one or two things. So in our opinion, it's the most well-balanced truck that does everything right out there. And the XP10 from Reefs is sort of a similar design as well. So it's also sort of in that category with us. So
yeah. And every build is give and take. So especially if you're using it in comps. So every, like you put it greatly, breakover could be great. You have an advantage in those gates if you're at comps or those lines out with your buddies, but they're not going to do other things as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. We do have a great question here. Any plans for a plastic axle XP10 in the future?
I wish I could predict the future. I'd be a lot richer, but not that I know of. So, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I've had conversations a few times with you guys or just people I crawl with, and I've told people, I'll say it on here, if it were up to me, I'd drive probably a slightly forward, like he's saying, 55, maybe 60% flat skid truck, no angle. And that's going to be your best suspension geometry from a numbers standpoint and most predictability. But it's hard because you have to design a truck that you want to drive and that other people want to drive. So and you don't know how they're going to build it. And so you have to make it very versatile to do well in the market. So
our goal was to design a truck that pushed the envelope without getting stupid, for lack of a better word. And so that's where we ended up where we're at with the Rum Runner.
Yeah, and I think your Rum Runner is even further forward skid than the XP10.
A little bit. I haven't measured it yet, but a little bit.
But a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Reef said, how much are fully built VP or deluxe axles? If you had aluminum F10 axles, the housing's 140 for the front, and the rear is 140, so 280. So you could be around between $500 and $600 into a set. So still better than 900. So chop Reef. Let's get some axle kits out. And then, for a deluxe front axle, you're at 370. I'm not sure how much the rear axle is. I can't find the rear axle. Oh, no, that's XR2.
And price changes from straight to portal and all that stuff. So,
yeah. So still 600, still better than 900. We'll still take it. So,
yep.
Wrong. All right. Well, you can give me a call and argue with me then. But yeah, $600. Take it. $650. Still take it. Anyways, Brad. So do you guys have plans to? You probably can't really answer this question, but
I mean,
is there plans to?
I'll answer what I can.
Is there plans to expand on the XP platform or anything? I know you guys obviously it comes to straight or portal axles. Is there plans to maybe do a different straight axles or any different transmissions or anything like that? I know you probably can't talk about it.
And I'll say this, in my mind, yes. Because my mind's always moving. I'm always okay, what's next? What I'm building this. Oh, if I could do this and had these few parts, so. In my mind, yes, I like designing stuff, using it, figuring it out, building, driving. So whether it makes it to market, I can't say. So that's I stay in my own lane.
Yeah, I noticed. I was just gonna say I was on the Reef's website. I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and I think the brass knuckles for the XP axles were, I think it was out of stock.
So
those will be coming back, or maybe Sharif can.
We have those on order already. We knew that was going to be a hot commodity with the Black Edition, so they'll be here soon. They just didn't make it at the same time as the trucks. So
got it. Okay.
Yeah, we're on top of that. It just things happen, and some boxes make it quicker than others, and that one is a little behind.
Got it. Okay. Cool. But they're on the way.
Yes, they're on the way.
Okay. Right on.
I'll tell you what would be cool is a buggy chassis to drop in the XP10 from Reef, like a kind of like what was the one from Super? The Chupacabra, something like that would be sick.
All aluminum one.
That
would be cool. I know buggies are very popular right now. So the price to do something like that is, I don't know. I've looked into it a few times, but it's pretty wild. So props to the people who have pulled it off.
Yeah, we got some people saying dig for the XP10 transmission.
For the XP10 transmission? Not for the XP10 transmission.
Yeah, I did see you guys post. It's been probably maybe a month or probably 2 months now, but I did see you guys post a teaser of something on your.
Yep, it was crazy though, because I get asked that question weekly by more than one person if there's going to be dig option soon, and that teaser's been posted since December. So if you want to go back and look at Reef's Instagram, you might find your answer.
Yeah, that little teaser looked freaking sick, man.
So I've been running it. I'm happy with it. So yeah.
There you
go.
Be cool.
There you go. Hint.
Yep. No confirmations.
No confirmations.
Does the XP10 does it come with Reef's tires on it or no?
No wheels and tires. So
okay, cool.
It's such a personal preference. That was part of the reason there was no servo either.
Yeah.
It's such a personal preference of what terrain you're in, what you're going to do with the truck, I mean, there were people that took the Founders Editions and had RC full drive hard bodies and metal bumpers and like full scale truck. And I was like, I mean, awesome. I'm a builder. I love to see it. Great work, craftsmanship. But you just can't predict what they're going to do with the trucks. But that's cool too. I like seeing it all. And that's part of the reason, before it gets brought up, that Overdrive was not included in the Black Edition. Is we don't know what you guys want to do with the trucks, so we didn't want to increase the price necessarily to give you something that you weren't going to use. So that kind of went through the thought process of that. And I know mine's getting a hard body and some class 1 tires and things like that. So yeah.
That'd be sick.
Let everyone build their own.
Yeah, that'd be a fun rig. A rear steer XP10 would be fun to see.
Yeah, I have a chassis sitting here on the bench waiting for 2 axles.
There you go.
Got a Typro, I think it's a MB43 or something like that.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Buggy. So yeah, I have one of those. Picked that up after Pro Line by the Fire from Jason, I think his name is. So, yeah, just waiting for some axles.
That'd be sick. Have you ran the XP10 in any comps yet?
I ran it. Man, what was the first? So I ran the chassis, shocks, and transmission before we had axles and links. I ran that at, what was that event? That was Euro Crawl 2 years ago. So yeah, that would line up with about when we were doing things. So yeah. Hey,
pretty good.
Well, then don't look at Robert. Then don't look at
everybody's
Robert's
talking about
comment.
center of gravity these days. I go to lower it, and just people don't like that either.
Well, don't look at Robert's comment right underneath the
there you go.
No,
There you go.
no leaf springs, but I did make the mounts, the link mounts bolt on to the housings for a reason. So I try and leave things open for aftermarket. So you could easily make a mount that bolts on and leaf spring. And the chassis side, I don't know, be on you guys, but if you're making a mount for the axle, you're probably already making leaf mounts for the chassis too. So
is West Desert Wheeler, is Logan telling a true story here?
yeah, he's telling a true story. That was last year. Performance Scale ran the XP10. That's where the tune out of the box for the Black Edition and Founders Edition came from, is my world setup.
Cool.
So
that was sick.
that's spring rates, link positions, everything that you can set up on the chassis. Shock oils, 50 weight front and rear. And that took first place at Worlds in its class.
Nice.
So when I asked if you had comped it yet, you just didn't feel like you needed to bring it up.
I was getting there, and then we got sidetracked, and I would come back to it.
So do you still have that truck on your shelf right now, the one that you took Worlds with?
Yeah, I can grab it.
Yeah, show it off. Let's see it.
It's the original test truck.
Yeah, let's see it. We'll blow you up, and we'll check this thing out.
So
Yeah,
Ooh. Oh yeah.
that paint is so sick.
I had Bradley Fine Line that's been doing all the custom paint jobs. So he did this up for me. And then if you can see, there's just a little bit of a gap between the body. So that was moved back just to make it legal by like 2 millimeters. And I had a 3D printed bumper on it and the scrub tires. But other than that, this is how it was running. So you can see, I mean, it's like, it's been used. So.
But wait a minute, how do you take Worlds without extreme breakover and a skid right behind the front tires?
Well, it turns out there's more than 2 gates that aren't breakovers. So,
right.
To be fair, Wyatt could come out there with a stock red cat and kill everybody.
There's some truth to that too.
So
Absolutely.
this is the original test truck that I've driven this whole time, and then this is the black edition from the video. So you can see the difference, just brass or no brass. Other than that, it's all the same.
Very cool, bud.
Aluminum housings, carbon chassis, all hardened steel, internal gears and shafts. There's one titanium output shaft on the trans.
Well, I've seen stuff you've put those trucks through, and they're next to indestructible. I've seen you do some horrible
most
things.
things I've broken, honestly, I think I'm on like a 4th or 5th rod end, and that's 100% on me, because I'm climbing on the edge of like 20, 30 feet, and it just goes, and like, I'll get at the bottom. Like, that's on me. That's not from driving. So
yeah, I've seen that thing bound up and twisted so bad, and we're all just like cringing and stuff, waiting for something to blow
Waiting
up.
for the pop.
Yeah, little fun fact about this truck and Worlds, actually. So this was so new, there were no replacement parts. So I went across the world to Worlds to compete and brought 0 replacement parts for the XP10. I didn't have a gear. I didn't have a pivot ball. Like, I didn't bring anything other than, I could have made, if it was like a rod end, I'll figure it out off another truck.
Right.
But, yeah, nothing internal, no pins for the hexes, like none of that. Like, I was just, it should work. I've driven it and no issues. I think I tightened the wheel nuts maybe every other course. That was about it.
So what shock fluid weights do you recommend people to use in their XP10s?
I'm 50 weight front and rear. I like more of a fast moving truck. So I don't know. But
yeah, it's pretty,
I know a lot of people message me and say it's too slow, it's too fast. I can't get it slow enough. That was kind of the design of the shock. It's a pass by or blow by piston design. So it's a clover shape, and oil is supposed to be in between the piston and the shock body the whole time to try and keep it smoother. So that was by design, but by doing that, you obviously have a tolerance between the two that is larger than any other shock. So usually if you want it to act like other shocks on the market, you have to run a pretty thick fluid, like 100 or possibly a little thicker.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've always ran fast shocks, like even in some of the more common ones. Won't name names, but the more common ones, I'm like 10 and 15 weight. So
gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty thin.
Yeah, but I've ran it slow, and as I started driving faster, you like hit something and it bounces off, and like just in between gates or just doing stuff like that. And so I want to be able to go and bump up stuff and not have it just act rigid. So I just kept going thinner and thinner and kind of got used to it. And that's a personal preference for every person. Every person drives different. Every person sets a truck up different. So
yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here.
Oh man. Favorite? I don't have a single comp car that has the same motor and ESC in it. So like I have a Spectrum 2-in-1 in the truck. The XP10. The black edition is the new Hobbywing 2-in-1 Elite. My Sportsman is a 1900 kV Holmes Outrunner with their V2 ESC. My MOA is like Crawlmaster 35 turns with BR Minis. My Super is BR Minis with Polar Pro 400s. Like I'm just kind of all over the place.
Grab a couple of those koozies right there.
Gotcha.
I would say though, what's really growing on me is the Secure ESC with the 380 Outrunner. And I know that's talked about a lot, but that's personally what I'm putting in my XP10 for this season. And I'm putting that in 2 of them. and that's what I'm going to in my Sportsman as well.
Look
And
like that.
eventually, Christian.
What up, dude?
So eventually I'll do that probably in my MOA as well. I've just had good experience. I run that in my Deluxe Mini, and the throttle response, everything's really nice. So
yeah, it's a good setup. Like for under $100, you can have a secure ESC and a really good motor. It's a pretty killer setup.
And then now watching Logan's video recently, the West Desert Wheelers video, he did the new review on the Hobby Wing Outrunner and their ESC, which is another really well priced product. And I've never had anything bad from Hobby Wing, and he put it through the pace. It looked good. So as far as favorite, I can't say. What I'm leaning towards right now are the 2-in-1 Elite and Deluxe 380 Stumpy Outrunner. Those are the two I'm putting in things for this year.
Gotcha. Yeah. Right on. Half Hawaiian said, didn't you win Worlds with a
Sorry if I
the
said
Worlds? That was Nationals, correct?
What was that? I won Worlds with.
He said, didn't you win Worlds with an SCX10 Pro as well? That was Nationals, correct? Not Worlds?
Those Worlds. So the first year that performance scale was at Worlds was in 2023. That was the first year I competed at a World Championship, and that was with the SCX10 Pro, and I took first place in that class. And then it happens every 2 years. So last year was the next World I competed in. That was performance scale with the XP10 this time, and won that. And that's the only 2 times I guess I've had performance scale and World Championship. So I hopefully can keep it up next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like you're on a roll with getting the world title with your own chassis.
Yeah, well, it helps a little bit when you design something you like. So
yeah,
and you have a lot of time on it. So
yeah, for sure.
Because I see you guys get down with those carbon interceptors and those rum runners, and I can't drive them like you guys do. So there's a connection sometimes.
Yeah,
I got to drive the XP10 Founders Edition when we went to Twisted Crawlers in Mesa, Arizona. I got to drive Mike's from RC Car Action, and dude, that truck feels just like the XP10 feels just like the Rum Runner. The only, I'm telling you, super stable, behaves exactly the same. The only thing that was different for me was obviously skid placement angle.
Yeah.
I mean, the skid angle is 7 degrees, right?
7 degree.
Yeah, it's just the placement. That's the only thing I noticed on it.
It's a little further back, but it's also narrower. So it's just a little different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a great truck, dude. Kudos to you. I mean, going from
you guys too. We're comparing 2 of our own trucks. Truck design.
It's a great cool stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Like I said, it's a great truck. I mean, he let me drive it for a couple of minutes, and I went up one of not the hardest lines in there, but it's a pretty tricky line. And yeah, dude, it was super stable. It's an amazing truck. I need some of the axles for it too, but we'll work on that one.
That's some brass.
You and about 50 other people in the comments.
Oh, my bad. I came in late. Sorry.
And me. So,
didn't want to bring it back. Sorry to bring it back up.
No. I'm updating you as we're going. So,
thanks,
we talked about axle kits, and it was just like a line of comments down. That was just everyone raising their hand for axle kits
on the spot, and everybody was like, "Yeah, do it." Yeah, he's in here. At least he was. I don't know if he still is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, you're not wrong.
Thank you.
Very accurate comment.
Yeah. Hey, are you going to? Oh, you are. You're going to. I'm probably late again. You're going to the shootout this year, right?
Yeah. No, we haven't talked about any events this year coming up. But I'm picking up a friend, international superstar coming in from Australia, picking him up in Las Vegas on the way down. So it's going to be a good time.
We should probably figure out an Airbnb. Try and all get an Airbnb together.
We're staying with Mike.
I was gonna say I heard you guys were staying with Mike,
so we're staying with Mike.
Gonna go on my own. But if we want to get an Airbnb, I'm probably going to anyways. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I kind of want to do an Airbnb, so I'll let you know.
All right.
yeah, but
This
yeah, that's
truck,
always
this truck was
fun.
inspired by you, Wyatt.
Yeah, finally. How many times did I ask Connor to build one of those?
I have one.
I know,
Yeah,
but after like a season of you driving your sport, I hate this thing. It never
Oh,
does what
yeah.
I want.
Dude, we were all out there at Pioneer Park, remember? And like I was trying to
Yeah.
drive this truck and we were both driving absolutely terrible. And then I think I got Wyatt's truck and had like I was in the negatives. I know that. Like the rest of them, I was like almost pointing out the whole time. That truck.
Yeah, it's just like I said earlier, sometimes you just mesh with a truck and it works for you. And yeah, so yeah, you guys took an already product that you have and just repurposed it for a different class so you can still do well. And that's awesome to see.
Yeah.
So
Man,
it look good.
I've been having so much fun with the Class 1 Carbon Interceptor lately. I might chop one of those up and build a sporty up.
Right?
I mean, I have to design my own one-off chassis for Class 1 this year based on an XP10 with a flat skid. So I was like, well, if I shorten, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the state of the captain sporty right now.
So almost done.
Perfect.
I'll probably
I-
finish it the night before we leave and never get a chance to drive it.
That's what I did.
I mean, I still have a transmission and links and a chassis in a bag sitting here for mine. So I'm not even that far.
Wyatt, I'm gonna have to hit you up. We're getting pretty close to the Arizona shootout, so I'd like to soon with the sporties and MOAs and stuff. So to hit you up and maybe we can set up a mini comp or something.
Yeah, I need to fix mine. Well, no, I need to put shocks on mine because I sold them off the truck when I finished in Portugal. So somebody there was like, I need the reef shocks. I can't. They're hard for me to get. Like, here you go. I have them here already. I'll get another set when I get home. So
Yeah.
sold them to him at what it cost me to buy them, and so yeah, everyone won. So,
Matt wants us to raffle off all of our trucks that we're showing off.
yeah, I can't let go of this one, so it's too clean still.
Yeah, that's brand new.
Yeah, it was in the video, so it was like, do this line, but don't scratch it. Like, all right, I'll try.
Yeah. That's too funny. Let's see. I don't know what this is. What?
Scale West or
Scale Challenge West.
Challenge West. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a little dyslexic with that name. I'm planning on it. It's the weekend before Circus Bowl Nationals. So
See, Mitch?
later.
I wasn't gonna go because of that. It was the same weekend as the Vanquish event. So, but now that they moved them and they're a weekend apart now, I think I'm gonna try and do both.
That's my plan right now. Probably just camp out and bed on my truck or a tent or something up at the Scale Challenge, and then come back down. And Sorka Nationals is local for us this year in Cedar City. So that should be a good one. That's always good terrain. Should be a little cooler up there in the end of July. So hope so. Definitely cooler than down here in summer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Scale Challenge West, Sorka Nationals, Euro Crawl, Arizona Summer Shootout. I think those are the main ones on my list this year. So
I'm just glad you're coming to the shootout this year. We've been friggin' begging for years, like, dude, come on, please, just come out with us. You're like, and then every year you're like, oh, I'm at the sand dunes or something like that.
It's always been on the date of another RC event. Like it's never been because I just couldn't make it. It's always been on the same, like the Sorka Nationals was going to be. So I messaged those guys. I was like, hey, just so you know, there's this pretty big event on the West Coast that most people are probably going to, and we want both events to do well. So if we can just push one, then that would be awesome, because there are guys like us that those events overlap for. So
Martin LaRouche says that he's going. He's planning on going so he can stay. So you can stay with him.
Perfect. My parents away from my parents. I show up to Pauline by the fire. He's like, "Here's your bed. Here's food. Awesome, thank you."
All right.
Show up out to Crawlers and Coffee. He's like, "You're welcome to stay the night. Here's your bed. Here's food."
Heck yeah, Martin's awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, what they do for me. So
yeah, they're awesome people.
Yep.
Half Hawaiian says, "Are we going to beat the creek?"
I would like to. I might have Reese convinced. So
He goes every year, though, doesn't he?
yeah, but if him and Brock go and then I go, I mean, nothing's happening back here.
Just tell him you designed his truck for him, so you have to let me go.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If I told him that, he's like, "Oh, good, you're done. You can work on this now."
Right.
Yeah.
Get the class 1 going.
Yep. Exactly. Whatever is next. I don't know. I find out every Thursday on our live what's next. So.
Yeah. Sloth Crawler, yeah, it's good to bring that up. Golden State Clumps this Saturday at Bracket. Yeah.
Those are good ones to go to.
Yeah,
that's a really fun con.
That's yeah.
Yeah, super
the last one you guys went to before the XP was released.
Yeah, we showed up with 3 XP10s.
Yeah.
And we got them the night before. Like we all put them together.
Wow.
Had 0 drive time on them. Reese like, "Let's go to the comp tomorrow." All right.
Reeve says makes sense to take Wyatt with me to all the Hall and Crawl and CRC.
Yeah, I'll go to Hall and Crawl instead of Beat the Creek. That's good with me. So I still get to drive my Leaf Spring Boom racing rig. I built it and driven it once, so that'll give me a good excuse to take that and the XP10 out there.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think East Coast Championship as well is happening at Cherokee Rock Village in Alabama this year. So if you're interested in that and you're out that way, that's a really good comp. I usually get out to that one. It's just too close to other stuff this year. But they do SORCA and WRCCA, and they might even do the 24 stuff too. So like last time I went, I brought 9 trucks. Like they did everything. So
wow.
So if you're out there and you want to go check it out, that venue is awesome, and the guys putting it on are good, and that's a fun event to go to. So
that's crazy.
Where's
that one at again?
Cherokee Rock Village in Alabama. I can tell you the dates here actually.
Oh, wow.
So that one's in the middle of May, 14th through the 17th.
So you just have one big suitcase that you shove 9 cars in?
I take them all as carry-ons in one carry-on suitcase and a backpack. So it's 9 trucks, wheels and tires, batteries, remote.
Good Lord.
So it's it's like Tetris, but maybe a little more complicated. So
that's wild.
Tetris where the blocks break if you put them too tight together.
ADRC says, what's the date again?
That's middle of May. So 14th through 17th is what I have on my calendar for ECC 2026. So that one's getting close. I know Arizona's coming up. That's going to be here before we know it. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the next one after that I have is beginning of June, and that's We Are Sea Rock Nationals in Colorado. So just maybe I'll make that one. We'll hopefully.
When is that one?
First weekend of June. So my calendar is just full of RC events. That's all. Some birthdays and this RC event.
I was gonna say my May is pretty wrecked, so I doubt June there's gonna be much happening for me.
Yeah, the first weekend, Grand Junction maybe, I forget, somewhere in Colorado.
Actually, that's a lie, yeah, because my May's wrecked, and then June I'm planning on doing the Scale Challenge West, and I'm planning on hopefully going out to that Vanquish event. So May and June's gonna be a wild time.
Yeah, does Oh, sorry, I was looking at the comments here. Sloth Crawler, I think, said Wyatt doesn't seem to be a scale kind of guy. Is that what that was going for?
Why does it seem to be a skill challenge kind of guy? Does seem
I don't
to
know. Doesn't? Does it?
Does it? Does it?
What's up, DZ Crawls?
Find out on the next episode. Be rad.
If it says doesn't, I actually started in Sorka scale stuff, and then I went to the WRCCA comp. So I'm going back to my roots for scale nationals this year. But yeah, Luis, big scale guy.
Sam Steven just said you guys sure do have great products, videos, and great people in the curling community. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I still have a select parts, some Rock Pirates parts on a bunch of trucks. So
heck yeah.
Yep.
Heck
Use and abuse.
Great group of friends in this community, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people ask me about that all the time getting into it. Like, oh, well, they're good people. Like, where do you meet people? Like, it's good people. And if there isn't one, they kind of just get ignored and weed themselves out.
Yeah,
because people just don't want to hang around them. So
yeah,
that is true.
So yeah, it's kind of self-regulated from what my experience is.
Yeah.
But
Travis said, start your own comp series. That's what I did. People will show up. Yep.
That's true.
Yeah. I did one in New Mexico when I was going to school, and how much of a scale guy I was. It was scale overlanding comp. There are 100 gates, and every 20 gates you rolled a die, and it had like some situation you had to do with. And if you had certain scale accessories on your truck, like you could just advance. If you didn't, you got docked time. Like I put this whole rule list together and stuff, and we had like 20 people show up for the first one. So if you do a comp, people will come.
That's it.
Hold on, I got a cough.
He got so excited about RC overlanding, he just couldn't contain himself.
Bro, I've been fighting this sickness for like a week. I was sick on the last live stream, and it's still trying to get me.
Yeah, I was in Vegas last weekend for RC drifting, and all the guys there, they're like, "Oh, I'm sick. Just fist bump." And I'm like, "I already had it. You're good."
Yeah,
but it hangs around for a few weeks.
Yeah, it's miserable.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Brendan said need to work on making an event known for Montana. You need to have a comp out at Flathead Lake, dude. There's that sick spot over on Flathead Lake out there. That's pretty rad.
West Desert Wheeler. He's not wrong. I was at that one. Started a comp.
That's ridiculous.
What in the sand? We forgot to get a boa out tonight.
Oh,
Ian.
Yeah, there's
Ian
Sam.
said. Oh, I love Sammy.
Scale DND.
Just scale boa.
Scale boa. There you go. We got a 3D scan one of those so we can print them so you can put them in your trucks.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know, unless it will hurt the snake. I don't know anything about snakes, but unless the light will hurt the snake.
You get scale points if you 3D print a scale boa and put it in a Sorka truck?
I mean, I would give them to you, but I'm not teching trucks, so
Right.
Yeah, I haven't. It's going to be new. I got to read the rules again for that and start building trucks. So
yeah.
Crawley Bone says he's the one that gave me the overland comp we were going to do. He did some before COVID.
Yeah. There's a Facebook page still up that I started. It has the rules and the score sheet and stuff like that on it. So, but yeah, just. If you want to have a comp or some event, throw it up on Facebook these days and people show up. So
yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Adds a whole new dimension to RC crawling. I mean, when you get out there with your friends and you're competing, even if it's not even an event, sometimes we'll just pull the tennis balls out when we're out and crawl with our friends, set up a quick course, and we time each other through it, and then sort of coach each other through it, and it just adds to the whole, dimension. It's having a great time.
Yeah, we just did that. Was that Sunday, I think? few of us just went out to a new spot to find some more lines and grabbed a set of cones, just threw them out, didn't measure them or anything, and just kind of one after the other and spotted each other through it. No timer, nothing. Just learn, kind of figure it out, drive through the gates, get used to it, look where the next one is, just go through the motions.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a little mini comp soon. Just me, you, and whoever else wants to come with the pros and sporties, get some practice. And you don't need practice, but
actually, that reminds me, I have to send my motor to Holmes. So
you better hurry up.
Yeah, I wanted to. My super, from gate 9 to 10 finals course at Worlds, I hit it on a rock, which a super, like, when does that happen? And it twisted the whole end bell and cracked it, so it went to like max timing, and I had to finish taking gate 10 with front wheel drive. So that actually reminded me I need to send that motor off.
Well, when we were at Arizona Shootout last year, my motor keeps tearing, the brushes keep getting torn off of it.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I'm like, the only thing I can do is put a motor cover on it, so I either need to do that, or before I go, I need to switch to, I might switch to revolvers front and rear. We'll see.
Quick motor cover is just a cut water bottle with some E6000.
Or the old film cartridges.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find those, I don't know where you find those anymore.
Thomas from Fab 801 just uses 5-hour energy shells, and
dude, that works good too.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to cover the end bell. You don't need to cover the whole can.
Or you just talk to Jason from Printed Addictions, and he'll just print you one. That's what I did. Brandon said, will we ever go up to Montana for a comp? You let me know ahead of time, and I can convince the old lady to let me go. I'll go up there.
I know I'm not going to Montana this year, but I think I'm going back to Montana next year. So when I figure that out, Brandon, I'll let you know. Maybe we can time something to work.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to go, and we can all take some trout rods too.
Yeah,
I got a fly rod I haven't used in a little while. So
last time when I went last year, I was like, I should bring my fly rod, and then I was like, I don't know if we'll have time that I got there, and like Brandon sending me pictures of all these trout that they're catching and stuff. And I was like, I'm such an idiot, dude. I'm never coming here ever again without a fishing rod.
It depends where it is too, because I have some family, 2 different towns up there in Montana. So
they're up in Kalispell, up there by Glacier National Park. That's where Brandon is.
Okay. Yeah, I had grandparents that lived in Libby, so not far, and then I have cousins that live up towards like Bozeman, just outside of Bozeman now. So
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, we can between the two, or between our groups, we can make that happen.
Heck yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Half Hawaiian said, what does Christian do for work? I'm a water utility worker, so I'm a field lead for our distribution department, basically going out and fixing mainline service leaks and stuff like that. So I've been in water, I think, for about 13 years now.
Dang. Not a mobile traffic cone?
No.
Dang it.
No. You give me some like little, like half of a lightsaber, you can put me down on the tarmac of the airport and do some of these.
I'll keep that in mind if I ever in the situation.
Yeah. You need something fixed at your house, hit me up, dude. I'll come fix it for you.
Perfect.
Water related.
They actually, that's funny you say that. They just went around and checked all of my block probably a month ago. Actually going up to like the meter and everything from the street. And 2 houses over me, the next 4 houses, their whole front yard and backyard are all dug up and they're getting replaced.
Wow.
I was like, oh, mine must have been good. I didn't get anything in the mail. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
If they ask you if you want new water meters, tell them no.
Correct.
No, I don't want anything. Everything works. Don't touch it. So
the new water meter is going to be more accurate than the old one. So tell them you don't want a new one.
Yeah, your water bill will go up.
They'll probably change it anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just me. So it'll be $50 instead of 40. Okay.
We should probably do giveaway now. We're at 9:12.
Yeah, we're at the end of the show already.
Fire it up, Christian.
Oh, Dumpster Fire RC says he has a 380 revolver for you. If you
there you go.
He has a 380 cover.
Yeah,
It might work with mine. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'm running the Stumpy, or not the Stumpies, the little tuggers in my MOA. I'll let you know. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Speaking of fishing, we need to get out with freaking Damon sometime to go fishing. I've been saying that forever, and I need to make the time for it. I really need to get out there with
I
Damon and
think,
go do some fishing.
WDW went a few weekends ago out with Damon and his brother or something like that. So
yeah, they were out there for like an hour and a half until the wind kicked up. They caught like 7 or 8 fish.
Yeah,
Wow.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
I don't go fishing. I'll go catching, but if I'm fishing, I'm bored real quick. So catching.
Tonight's giveaway is right here.
Oh, all right. So tonight's giveaway is a Rock Pirates RC hat, flat bill, or flat bill or trucker hat, whichever one you want. We can just let us know what you want.
Actually, we have the truckers are getting low, so we probably should stick with this hat. We got more views right now.
It's kind of corrected. Okay, so right now we have 94 people in the chat and only 40 entries in the raffle. So if you guys are working on your rigs and just listening in and you haven't put a comment in yet, throw a comment in real quick. We'll wait a couple minutes.
Throw us a like as it would.
And get like and subscribe as well.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, buddy. Does that, if it's a great show, does that mean I still get whiskey when we go to Proline, bro? That would be splendid. No, it's all good.
A little bit of bourbon.
Yeah, little bit of goop.
Little bit of goop.
Let me see. How many do I got now? 47 entries and 90 people in here. Dang, Wyatt, you bring in the crowd.
We didn't even tell anyone he was on tonight. We said it was a mystery.
No, we didn't tell anybody. It was a secret.
People love the
Don't
mystery
give me more
nights.
credit than I need. Okay, it wasn't me.
Just so we might have some new people in here. So if you don't know everybody, if you want to win the Rock Pirates hat, just put anything you want in the comments, and then that automatically will put you into the raffle for it. You can just put a wave and say hi, whatever you want to do. Say yo.
Wyatt is cute. One of the two.
You don't have to lie. It's just a normal comment.
I'd hold your hand, Wyatt.
Yeah. Come help me RC drift this weekend. I'm gonna need it.
I don't know how to do that, dude. I'm
Oh,
not very good.
Can you raffle Christian's shirt?
Yeah.
You don't want this thing, dude. It's been outside in the dirt. It's all filthy right now. You don't want this thing, trust me. Let me see. What W says, my last video, I told him about the Pirates live stream and said that there were raffles. Oh,
That makes more
thanks,
sense.
W.
Where they're coming from.
You the man, dog. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So if you're new, please give us a like and subscribe, and come hang out with us.
And if you don't already follow West Desert Wheeler on YouTube, head over to
right.
his channel after this is over and give him a like and subscribe. Bunch of good, amazing RC content, him out crawling, builds, and stuff like that.
everything he covers it all.
Yeah.
If
Not
you're
only
wondering more
Huh?
about the Black Edition, he just did a video on that too. So
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Good breakdown on that.
Not only is it good RC crawling content, it's the best RC content.
There
This
you
is
go.
true.
I'm not joking either. It really is. Normally, it's just people sitting at benches building stuff and never crawling it. And
But-
Logan's like the exact opposite.
I just watch it for sitters. So you subscribe for sitters.
Yeah, we're just there for the dog.
Yep.
No. All right, we got. I've had enough time go by now. We got 56 people in the comments, so we're gonna let this thing rip. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Good thing I showed up with the captain. Probably.
Oh, we've never got this done.
Oh, this isn't good.
I would have said pick a number between 1 and 10.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Your computer is being stupid, dude. It doesn't want to show off the
Are
raffle wheel.
we having technical difficulties?
Let me see if I do this.
Maybe it wasn't you earlier. Maybe it was the computer.
Who knows? Probably both.
No, we'll go with it as the computer.
Oops.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Oh, hey, Joanne's here. Hey, Joanne.
Joanne's here.
Oh, hello. It's way
For
easier
those
to
who
find
don't-
stuff on technology.
Oh, here we go. Bam.
For those who don't know, Joanne's the one who carefully and precisely packages all of your orders. And it's honestly
right.
pretty impressive how nice it is.
MVP over there.
MVP.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
That's why 99.9% of the time, the right parts are actually in the box when you receive it. Back when I was doing it, it was about 90%.
So, all right, let's get this show on the road. The team drivers, sign the team drivers.
Yeah, let it rip. Why not?
All right, here we go. Team drivers allowed.
Let her rip.
Let her rip, tater chip.
I've never
oh,
won.
hey,
We know that guy.
There you go. Lee, you know what to do, bud.
All right, Lee.
You can get rid of that no limits hat. Is that what he's wearing?
Time for an upgrade,
time for a profile picture upgrade, brother.
There you go.
So,
Nice.
all righty, guys. Well, I'll start saying our goodbyes. Thanks again, everybody, for hopping on tonight and watching all of us babble on about RC stuff. Good. I'm glad that I can actually make it the last maybe 15, 20 minutes, as I was hoping I can make it at least for a part of it. So, but yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks again, Wyatt, for taking time out of your day to hop on here with us. We really appreciate it. It's always good seeing your face. So, and then we'll hopefully, if I don't see you before then, I'll see you at the shootout.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Connor?
Yeah, thanks. Hold on one second.
Buffeting.
I'm replying to a comment. Yes, we do sell the hats, ADRC. They're on our website. Yeah, thanks, Wyatt, for coming on tonight, and thanks for everything you do and have done for the RC crawling world, all trucks and you've contributed, and parts and comps you've won, and trophies you've taken from me multiple times. And thanks for coming on here, and thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. And Wyatt, I'll probably see you on BeamNG here in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were playing Arc Raiders.
Well, you better get on Beam, because me and Nemo were racing Ultra 4 with Wyatt last week.
We're racing Ultra 4 again. We got like a 40-minute loop that we do.
We're playing World of Tanks.
You don't even know how to play the game.
No.
All righty, Wyatt.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on here, and just getting to chat with you guys, all your fans. I appreciate what you guys do for the hobby, bringing in, chassis designs and links, and offering just more and more products that can get in people's hands and give the builders just something else cool to do. So good people, good friends, family at this point, I would say. So just appreciate you guys, everyone in here, having me on, and keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, Wyatt. Thank you.
All right, I'll close it up, guys. So same right back at you, Wyatt. Appreciate you. Always enjoy hanging out with you, crawling with you, be it just on the rocks, horsing around and laughing, or running a comp. It's always a great time. Thanks everybody for participating and hanging out with us in the chat and contributing. We really do appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, obviously this show would not be part of what we do. So appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
All righty. Thanks, guys. Catch y'all on the next one.
See you guys.
See you.